How's it going, everybody? My name is dushaunwilliams, and today we're going to be talking about how to find a TV that is perfect for you or for whatever situation that you need that TV for. Now, the first step to anything when you try to buy anything is determine your budget. How much you're willing to buy a television, and in this case, we'll say $1,000. If that is your budget, then I say do not look at anything above that. Give yourself a little wiggle room. If you see something at $10.99 or $11.99, you may kind of consider those, but honestly, if you see a TV that you really like for $1,500, but you really don't want to spend more than $1,000, don't do it. Don't look at it. Don't worry about it. Now, after you determine your budget, you should probably think about what you're going to do with this television. Are you going to put it in the living room? Is it a bedroom TV? Are you going to put it somewhere in your, tub, so that way when you're sitting in the tub, you can watch it looking outward? Whatever may be the case, you want to see what you're going to be doing with it, because depending on where it's going to be, might have different roles it needs to fulfill. A living room TV needs to be able to last a while, because not just one person's going to be using it. It's TVs that just want to be able to play good for your Xbox or your PlayStation. You might be paying attention to, particular colors and stuff like that, and you want something that looks the most high end within the budget. So you might be looking at something like a Sony or Samsung, whatever might be the case. Depending on what you're going to be doing with the television is going to greatly affect, what television you're going to willing to go buy. Now, after you determine both of those, your third step that you want to take now is go out and look at televisions. You need to be familiarizing yourself with today's televisions and go out there and actually look and see what they look like. And there's a lot of benefits. Just kind of going over some of the benefits. When you go out and actually look at a television, keep in mind, these televisions have been on for about at least 10 hours a day or 24 hours, and they've probably been up on that wall between about 3 months to about a year. These televisions have been powerhousing through content over and over and over, going on and off different things. So when you go out and look at them, you want to see just how well the quality is after being run so long. You want to see if you notice any marks. You want to see just how big the television is. Do you think it's something that will fit in the space that you have? There's a lot of things you could do, but the main thing that you should be paying attention to is generally how it looks as far as the picture. Picture is what you're going to be living with. If you need to tell the sales associate, hey, can you put it on some regular television so I can see how it does that? That's the perfect time to do it. You don't need to go home and wait to kind of do that. You can do that, right then and there. There are just so many TVs you can look through, and by looking through your budget, you'll be able to look at the ones that really matter and try to find the best one at the time. And after that, probably visit a few stores and see if you could find one that outbeats the best one at the first one. One thing I will say that you should do, and I can't stress this enough for everybody, if you find a smart television and it has all these amazing features, don't let that affect your purchase power. Don't let that affect what you actually buy, because I'll be pretty honest, anything that a smart TV can offer you could be done by any $50 casting device. You get a Chromecast, you can get a Fire TV 4K, you can get a Roku, whatever might be the case. There is nothing on that television that cannot be replicated by external device. And if you're using it for gaming anyway, you have a PlayStation, you have an Xbox, you have a Wii. All these things have smart apps and stuff on them already. So if you find a television that's basically stripped bare and it just looks good and that's all you really care about, that's the TV. That's the TV right there. The fourth step that you need to be taking in this case is after you found that one television, or if you find multiple television that you like, make sure you get their model numbers. Make sure you write down the model numbers, put them in your phone, text them to one of your good friends, whatever might be the case, because you should be shopping for a better price. Yes, you might have found it at $8.99 under your $1,000 budget. There's somebody who's trying to beat that, whether it's Amazon, whether it's another brick and mortar, and you want to see if you can get that any cheaper. Any money that you can save, any money that you get back could be used to buy that smart device that we talked about earlier, some TV speaker to go with your television, whatever might be the case. Any money that you save is always going to be a good thing, and it's always going to be something that you can utilize for something else. And the fifth step, the final step to all this, is just take it home and start using it that same day. Whatever it is, if you get it shipped to you or whatever might be the case, whatever time you get it, open it, put it where you need to put it in real quick, and actually just try and see if you actually enjoy the television. And the reason for this is that you want to make sure, or if you can really deal with it. Because there's a funny thing when it comes to some televisions is that a lot of their advanced features and stuff, a lot of people have a hard time using them, and a lot of times people find them very distracting. Sometimes when they pull out the remote and it has 8,000 buttons, but not the one button that says, hey, can you just do this? A lot of people get easily frustrated. And if you find yourself after a day or two just not liking working with the remote, or like how the menu setup is on the television, or you find it hard to really adjust the colors, stuff like that, those are the things that you're gonna have to remind yourself you're gonna live with. If you start getting that buyer's remorse, that I'm not sure if I made the right decision, I'm not sure if I made, it was the right price, I'm not sure if I could find something else better, the only thing that you should be focusing on is, can you deal with it? Do you like how it looks for all the content you want to watch for it, both during the day and at night? Because those will produce two different pictures depending on how the surrounding is and how your eyes adjust to it. It might not be that big of a deal, but if you find out your receiver doesn't work for it, or you find out it's hard to get the sound from the TV go through the receiver, again, you don't really want to deal with that. It's okay to take it back at that point. That's the only way to be truly satisfied with something that you bought for the long run. And with that, those are the 5 steps that I think are very important when you go look for a television. But with that being said, thank you for watching this video. I hope you really did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to share with your friends, and I hope to see you next time on another video. Thank you.